All right, just leaving my hotel in Gallup this morning, Gallup, New Mexico. Very, very cold this morning. It looks like I'm going to be crossing the Continental Divide this morning. You can hear directions in my ear. I've got my AirPods going. And it looks like I'm going to be on a separate Route 66 for about 10 miles into, I think it's pronounced Perea, and then I have to get back on Interstate 40, my favorite, up and over the Continental Divide. And then maybe when I get over on the other side, I'll be able to get back on Route 66 into my destination, which is Grants. Today's ride's going to be a little bit more than 60 miles. And holy moly, it is cold. The time change was yesterday and it was very dark. I had to wait to get going. It's just about 8:30 in the morning now. The roads are wet from rain overnight, but the skies are clear, and hopefully the sun will start to warm things up. So yeah, Route 66 leaving Gallup, New Mexico. Come on, Myrtle, let's go. I am 10 miles into my ride today. I think it's going to be about 62 miles. I've been on Route 66, so it's been much quieter, much less traffic, hardly any traffic, in fact. And scenery is pretty nice out here. It's a beautiful morning. Very, very cold. You can see Interstate 40 down below. And from here, I'm going to have to be on Interstate 40, my favorite. And I'm going to be climbing up and over the Continental Divide. So a little bit of climbing to do. All right. Come on, Myrtle. Let's go. All right, well, this could be interesting here. It's like I'm losing the shoulder. Often when construction happens on these interstates, they don't take into account that cycling is permitted, and it can be pretty dicey. I can just go inside here. Try to go inside, see how far I can get. Yeah, it looks like they're completely redoing the road. Oh, this is not good at all. You see, this is what happens. They don't take into account that cycling's allowed, and it's completely blocked off here. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so muddy here that the construction people are gonna give me a ride, and my feet are so covered in mud. But these guys are really nice, and we'll make it. We'll make it. They're going to take me to the other side of the construction now.
You got a new partner.
What is your name?
Bobby.
Bobby, very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
And we've got a dog leading the way here. Just running right in front of the truck. Can't imagine what he's doing. Really, Bobby, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, very nice to meet you. Thank you for your help. That was great. Yeah, thank you. All right, take care, you guys.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, my guys, Bobby and Aurelio. Getting back to work now. See you later. Take care, you guys. Oh, you guys have a friend. Very good. All right, so I'm getting back on the road. Oh my gosh, my trike has so much mud on it. It is going to take miles for this to get flung off the wheels and under the fenders. And Continental Divide, baby. 7,295 feet. Ow! So from here, It should be down. It should be down for quite a while. Kind of exciting. I'm right next to I-40, so I can hear the traffic, but I can also hear birds, and I've just got a beautiful view. And then up ahead, I can see some weather. It's definitely raining. It's a pretty big storm up ahead, and I'm hoping I can get to my destination before I have to deal with that. All right, you guys, so I made it to Grants, New Mexico today. I'm at a Motel 6 for $60. This is a handicap rooms, which made it a little bit easier to get my trike in the room. It's kind of dark in here, but here is Myrtle, and the batteries are charging up next to her. And then here is my trailer. Gosh, I'm really learning my way around motels on this tour. Originally, I had planned on doing a lot more camping, but it has just been way too cold. Overnight temperatures have been 30 degrees or even colder overnight, and it's just too cold to camp. Today was a really big day. I went over the Continental Divide, and so I am hopeful that overnight temperatures are going to start to warm up as I descend to the eastern side of the Continental Divide. I am settled in my room. I've had a shower. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Today was a very tough ride. I think it was the toughest ride of the tour so far. I think I ended up doing about 65 miles and about 1,000 feet of climbing, but I got stuck in a construction zone on I-40. There is a whole section where they are redoing the entire eastbound direction of I-40, and all the traffic was funneled down to one lane. And even though cycling is permitted and it's even a cycling route, they made no space available for cycling. And it felt like suicide. I mean, everybody was passing me inches, within inches of room. I found just a small little space to park my trike and trailer. And I went and I talked to the construction guys and just said, what am I supposed to do here? This is suicide. And they pointed to a dirt road and said, you know, just take that dirt road and it's going to get you to the other side of the construction zone. I started out and got stuck in really thick mud. It was so thick that when I put my feet down, I couldn't get my feet out of the mud. And then a construction guy just said, let me get my truck. And they loaded up my trike in my trailer and drove me to the other side of the construction zone. It was probably about a mile long. But it turned out that this construction zone, it had so much mud that it had been shut down for many, many days. And today was the first day that it was open. So if I had come through yesterday or the day before, there would have been nobody to help me. And I don't know, I guess I would have just had to ride this mile of I-40 that had just absolutely no extra room. It was really hard. I had so much mud on my trike that the next exit was for the Continental Divide. And I stopped at a gas station and asked if I could use their hose. And they just said, it's been too cold. The water for the outside spigots is shut down. So I just had to continue riding, and mud is flinging around all over the place. But for the rest of the way, I was on Route 66. It felt so nice to be on a clean, quiet, smooth surface. And I took that for quite a while. And just as I was coming into Grants, I had hail and snow flurries. It's really been very, very cold. The other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is in the description of this video and every video, you will find a link to my blog. And my blog, at the top of every post, there are links to my Garmin information so you can see the stats and the maps for every day that I ride. And I'm planning on updating my blog on my rest days, so probably once a week, but a lot more information than you get from the YouTube videos. And of course, many, many thanks to everyone who has contributed, donated, become a member, bought merchandise. You guys have just been fantastic. And at the end of a day like today, that was so hard. All of your comments on Facebook and YouTube. Oh my gosh, it is just so nice to hear your enthusiasm and to get your support. Thanks again, and welcome to Grants, New Mexico.